Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Hooper Esquire, and today we're going to talk about the spirit of contentment and being happy in the season that you're in. Now, I have struggled with this myself, where you see other people progressing faster than you see people obtaining more than you, and you're like, God, I'm happy for them, but when is it going to be my time? When is it going to be my season to blossom? When is it going to be my time to showcase my talents and gifts? Well, I would say this: in the season that you're likely in the preparation stage. And in the preparation stage, there are a number of things that you need to um, enjoy, for one, and to just hone in on. So, prime example, if you are an individual that wants to go and minister and speak, and that is your goal, or you want a high paid job that you're an officer or an office manager or a CEO, or that's your dream or whatever vision you have for yourself, people have to realize that there's a process that goes into becoming that particular person. And sometimes we are so focused on the end goal and what the final resting place is, well, the final stop is, I should say. And we're not so much focused on the actual journey to get there. So, I'm a licensed attorney in the state of Florida, and that didn't come overnight. I had to be patient, wait on God, be patient with myself. I had to also understand that God's timing is not Jessica's timing. So, what I mean by that is there are times in my educational journey where I was not understanding a subject or material fast as my classmates were, and I felt like I was inadequate. But eventually, the light came on for me, and I was able to understand the material. So, while I was in the process of obtaining my law degree and my law license, there was a lot of fruits of the spirit that the Lord was developing in me, and I didn't really realize. The first fruit of the spirit the Lord was developing in me was patience. That is one of the things that I struggle in, the area I struggle in, because sometimes I want things right now, instantaneously, and I don't want to wait and be patient. So that's the fruit of the spirit that I had, that the Lord was working within me and helping me grow. The next thing is understanding. As a law student, you get exposed to every walk of life, all these different types of cases, all this new material. So it opens your mind up to the world outside of what you know and what you grew up with. So me having this understanding of the world really helped me grow and develop as an individual. And I was able to become a more well-rounded, seasoned individual. Another thing too is, when I started law school, I was very, very shy, and I didn't like to speak in front of people. Now I'm a college professor at a community college. So with that being said, I have no issue speaking in front of a group of people and teaching um, very intelligent, bright individuals in my courses. And if I had not have gone through law school or just that season in my life, I would not have been able to develop those fruits of the spirit. So you have to just be content in whatever season the Lord has you in, and be patient with yourself. Be patient and wait on the Lord, because you don't want Him to give you something that you're not ready for. You don't want Him to throw you into the role of being a CEO of a Fortune 500 company when you have not developed the basic leadership skills, even at a lower scale. Have you volunteered at places? Have you been a leader? Have you even been a team lead in some capacity? When you go and do projects in your classes, do you volunteer to take the lead of that, or do you just kind of stay in the background? Are you developing those gifts now on a small scale? So I will encourage you, young ladies, that if you're in that season, you're like, Lord, Why is it not happening? Like, I don't understand. I've been praying and I've been praying and crying my eyes out before you, and it's not happening. Well, maybe, just maybe, you're not ready. So you maybe need to ask the Lord in this season to give you preparation for what you're believing for. If you're believing for a bigger promotion, say, Lord, prepare me for that promotion. Lord, also make sure that it's something that, also you need to make sure it's something that the Lord wants from you, wants for you. Sometimes we ask things and pray amiss. We basically ask for things that the Lord really does not want for our lives. But if we pray and keep seeking his face, sometimes he'll open up the door, and sometimes it's a door we want closed. I have learned that lesson, guys. I have prayed for things, and the Lord didn't really want me to pursue that door, but I kept asking, and he let me walk in that door, and that very door I was begging for him to close. So that's another thing too. Also too, think about the reason that you want this particular situation to happen. Is it about serving and giving the Lord glory, or is it about your own interest and serving yourself and making yourself feel better, or dealing with some insecurities that you have not really unpacked, and you're hiding behind the position, the calling? Even some of you guys may be even praying for a husband. Think about the real reason behind that. Is that to glorify the Lord, or to glorify your own ego, or to help with your own self-esteem issues, or to get past some trauma? Or you're hiding behind that good thing that you're asking for, but you're hiding behind, you're not addressing the core issue, which is probably something deeper here. I know I would pray for things in my life, not because I wanted to glorify the Lord. I just wanted to make my own self feel better. I wanted to basically lift up myself. And when I started to realize that you would start to make certain things an idol in your life, and you don't want to make certain things an idol. It's great to have a great job. It's great to have a great career. It's great to have a great salary. It's great to have a great marriage. All those things are great. But serving the Lord and being in his calling and laying down our life for what he wants is really most important. That's the ultimate submission. So at all times, be mindful of the real reason of why you're seeking things as well, because the Lord is not going to have anything put before him. He's not going to allow, he says, there should be no gods before me. So whatever you are trying to seek the Lord for, make sure you're not making this thing an idol. And that can just really be anything. So I would encourage you, young ladies, to just enjoy the season you're in. Ask the Lord to continue to help you grow and learn. Continue to ask the Lord for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to just get to the next stage in your life, and trust the process. That's all I ask that you guys do in this season, is to trust the process. Don't get ahead of God, because when you get ahead of God, things don't work out how we plan, and sometimes we make a mess of things. Usually we make a mess of things when we get ahead of God. It's just his mercy that will help overcome that, I guess, that us being off course, basically. So thank you guys for listening to my video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hi everyone, and I am out. See you in the next one. Bye.